Guys, today I'm going to talk about growing up in hip hop. I believe that's what it's called. Season 1, episode 1. Um I'm just really watching it and I don't have no notes, but I'm going to talk about the first episode, and as I watch the episodes, then I'll jump on and talk about them. But it has Angela Simmons, Run's daughter. You guys remember her when she was on the show with her dad. Romeo Miller, Master P's son. You had TJ, who is Jam Master Jay's son. Egypt is Pep's daughter. From Salt and Pepper, and Christina DeBarge is James DeBarge's daughter. El DeBarge's niece, and it's one more person. I know y'all probably screaming at me, but it's one person. Okay, let me see. Romeo, Angela, Vanessa. I mean, Romeo, Angela, TJ. It's another boy, I believe. TJ. Oh, Damon Dash son Jr. Because I can't forget Damon Dash. Damon Dash son his Jr. is, they call him Boogie, I think it is. But he's on the show also. But this show is basically about, they not wanting to be in their parents' shadow anymore, and they just trying to branch out and make a name for themselves and let people know the lives of celebrity kids, and how they don't, they're rich, they have all of this stuff, but now it's about them getting it for themselves and showing people how they get it for themselves. So I was like, okay, I'm rocking with this. I can rock with this show because the first episode didn't give me all that rapidly. So yeah, I could deal with this episode. This one basically was more about Angela and, excuse me if I keep getting these sisters wrong, but shit, they names be confusing. Angela and Romeo, and how Angela's getting ready to launch her I guess clothing line. I guess think she that's what she had, a clothing line, and she wanted her Christina to come and perform for her. She wanted Romeo to come out the to New York to support her, because both of them, well, most of them, Angela, Romeo, and Christina lives in L.A. and the other ones live in New York. Egypt, Boogie, TJ, and them, they live in New York. So it's like you're gonna have the both of the best worlds on them. So that was cool. One part that I noticed was they end up going to the art gallery. It was Boogie's art gallery. I think his dad gave him that art gallery, I believe. So they end up going to the art gallery to support. Pep was there and stuff like that. And Damon Dash irritated me. I understood what he was saying, but it was his delivery. It's always his delivery of things. And I just be like, oh, okay, like, what's your point of this conversation? So they were talking about stresses or whatever, and the stresses that they go through. Angela was talking about the stress that she goes through, and here he comes talking about, you ain't got no stress, you ain't never had no gun to your head, you ain't never did this, you ain't never. I'm sitting there like, how do you know what stresses she has? And she was like, yes, I do, because she says that her father don't, she's on her own, her father don't take care of her, she's not living off her uncle money, stuff like that. Everything she's getting is on her own. I do understand that, by her being Run's daughter and stuff like that, a lot of people will take more notice of her than she being a regular person's daughter, but she still has stresses. She has stresses of being Run's daughter. She has stresses of trying to live up to the hype of who he is and people having that expectation of her. So she has to live through that. She has to live through expectations of her older sister. You know what I'm saying? Her sister was on soap operas and did other things, so she probably had that in the back of her mind. And then when they first came out, it was her and her sister. So now she's doing it by herself. So I was like, shut the hell up, Damon. Like, shut up. Because he irritated me. Um, where was another scene? Um, me and my sister was having this argument earlier about Romeo and his girlfriend and Angela. And they were saying, she kept saying how Angela was being salty towards the girlfriend. And I was like, no, I kind of understand where she's coming from. Now, yeah, okay, Romeo has this girlfriend that he's with now, and I guess he used to have something back with Angela back in the day. I don't know. One of them want to call it a relationship. One of them want to just call it chemistry. I don't know what the hell they had. But he got another girlfriend now. And this new girlfriend, they was wondering was he gonna bring her to New York and all this kind of stuff. And then he ended up bringing her to New York, and then he didn't bring her around nobody. Every time he would come around, he's by himself. So Angela was looking like, you want me to meet her and you want me to take her around, but you always keeping her hidden. Like, why are you keeping this girl hidden if you brought her to New York? And I was like, yeah, I understand that. I said it's gonna be kind of crazy with this relationship because they both saying two different things. Angela be with her homegirls because they was asking her about them, and she do throw a little shade to the girl, but I'm like whatever. But Angela is the type of person like she think they had something, and then you seen TJ and Romeo talking, and it was like, oh, we need to find her a man. So I was just like, girl, I want to see how the shit play out. What else happened? Um, Pep and her daughter. That shit was funny when she was trying to sneak her in the club. I said only Pep, only Pep. I said she just seemed like a cool mom, but I kind of she probably is a cool mom, but I'm like, she probably got her moments that she a bitch mom too, for real. But yeah, Christina the barge. Her storyline is her dad is in jail, been in jail for the last 4 years, so she really been not been talking to him. She had pulled distance herself from him because all his drug stuff and probably them being on TV and her being embarrassed and shit when they was on Dr. Phil and shit like that. Don't act like that didn't happen. Um, but she had distanced herself, but now she wants to be around him. She wants to go see him in jail. And her uncle was like, no. And she was like, why? And I understood where he was coming from when he was saying we wouldn't want you guys to see us locked up like that and stuff like that. But as a child of having a father in jail, I'm like, you guys are doing more harm in this relationship than you guys are healing it. Because like I said, this is her choice. She wants to see her dad. She wants to be around him. She wants to tell him she loves him and forgive him. She needs this. And this is the way I feel like if they don't let this happen, that's going to pull her and her father farther apart. I understand that you don't want to see your daughter. I mean, you don't want your daughter to see you like that, but I think this will pull them farther apart by them not allowing her to see him. She would eventually get to the point where like fuck it, or years will go past and she just gonna be saying fuck it, or it's just I think it can go real left. But then he ended up calling her saying meet me at the studio, and I'm like, is he out? Because he wouldn't tell her why. He wouldn't answer his phone. He was like, I can't talk right now. But he just wanted her to come to the studio at the end. And I was like, did he get out? I don't know. But don't leave no spoilers in my comments and tell me what happened if y'all know what happened. Um, yeah, TJ ended up having a birthday party. Okay, at the beginning, Angela ended up going from LA to New York. And when she got to her place in New York, she was bitching about her not having a charger and stuff like that. So then the desk, I think they called the desk, and the desk said she had a package. So they get the package up there. She had the assistant open the package, but once the assistant said it's a gift, she sure snatched that damn gift real fast to open it. I said, oh, now you want to open it? You could have opened the damn box. I get irritated with celebrities not being able to do the smallest and simplest things. Like, come on, you could have opened that box. So she opens up the box and it's a dirty ass bear in there with a note, I guess, telling her that they're a fan and they know where she at and all that kind of stuff. But it was a real fucked up bear. But she was like, she thought it was a prank. She was like, I don't know if it's a prank or whatever, because my friends play like that. But she was trying to figure out what friend would play like that. So then she ended up having a talk with her dad, and her dad was telling her that she needs to step her game up with security. She needs to stop rolling like that because she's the type of person that don't really like security. And he was telling her, first he was trying to get her to cancel it, and she was like, no, I'm still gonna have my event. And that was that. Then they end up at TJ's party, and all of a sudden they was like, the stalker is here, because you hear somebody say Angela or something, and she freaks out and runs out, and I'm like, is this stage? But then I seen her on the Breakfast Club, and she was like, I had a couple of stalkers. There was a couple of people there that night. I'm like, girl, that's why y'all need, celebrities need to stop putting out every fucking thing on social media. You wouldn't have these problems. Just saying. Y'all put every and any little thing on social media. When you pee, when you stand up, when you go to eat, when you drink a sip of coffee. And then you wonder why you got crazy ass people knowing all your business. Where you at, what you doing, what you like. Girl, boo. It's some things like, come on. Y'all, and don't act like she don't do it, because she do. Um, that's all I really have. If I forgot anything, I'm thinking of things, and really nobody had their own like storyline besides um. Oh, Romeo talked to his dad about taking over No Limit, and how he's been grooming him to take over No Limit and stuff like that. So I was like, that's cool. Like I said, all these kids have been groomed to do what they have to do in the industry that they wanted to be in. So, like I said, I enjoyed this show growing up in hip hop, and I will continue to watch it, continue to review it. I hope you guys watching it and rocking with it. Tell me what you thought about it if you are, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh, follow me on all social medias by thaghettoview, THA, not THE, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.